Hello and welcome back everybody, Akamontiel here, and we know that Sarisse is officially getting a mass spiral pretty damn soon, so I want to do something a little bit different this time. I want to see and just dive into her kit and look at what could be edited upon, and also try and see if I could make her cracked enough to potentially be incredibly viable. Because also, recent trials with my spirals, they have been very, very good. So more or less right now, I want to see if I can make it so that she can fit on the current dominant fire team. So do let me know if you guys do enjoy these types of videos. Just like a few days before Spiral comes out, just talk about it, say what's wrong with the unit, and try and fix them in quotes, or just crack them. So do let me know on that, and also feel free to subscribe to the channel. That way, when her Mass Spiral Nose gets officially announced, you will know my opinion that same day. So without further ado, let us just jump right into this. So, we're going to go in order here and talk about the skills, then move into the abilities. So, when it comes to her first skill, it's honestly not a bad skill. They will obviously round out the mods just a little bit, but she needs an affliction. So, what could she potentially have? She could very well potentially be either Burn or Scorch Rend, because that's what fire does. But I have a feeling they might go with a little bit more on the burn route, mainly because of the fact that fire doesn't have any current really up-to-date burn units, with the exception of Galaxy. Galaxy is like the only one that actually has a lot of burn in her, and Twins as well, but they do both, so it's like whatever at that point. And maybe Affliction up her hit, but I don't know about that. Because, like, she does have hit count based stuff in her kit as is, so it's definitely something to consider. But at the least, either Burn or Scorch Rend off of the S1, hell, maybe even both. I don't know. But that is something to think about. The S2, oh, Cheerful Assist, this needs a lot of reworking to do. Because literally everything about this is canceled by Nihility. Alright? So I'm going to tie this into what her first ability will do. To as it is the Sylvan Strength ability, to as of where it will increase user strength and crit rate for 15 seconds every 20 hit combo. So first of all, turn that into a unique buff, okay? Make that a unique buff. Make it work out the same way. That's all that you really need to do, and make it fine. Maybe increase both by 1%, so a strength 3%, crit rate 2%, and that could potentially stack pretty quickly. Alright. Now, however, off of a cheerful assist, maybe instead of increasing strength, then defense and strength, you can obviously make it amp based. Hell, you could probably do both strength and defense amps, and that's pretty good. For example, the first time I use the S1, you are granting a strength amp, but then the second time you use it, it will be a defense amp and have that alternate as is. To as of where she is able to supply one of each team amp. That I feel like could be really, really good, especially if you are running like Gatav and like Galaxy on the same team. That could potentially be very, very good, because then you're able to extend both amps as is. So that could be really fun to consider. But maybe also every time you use the S2, maybe you can give the entire team like 5 stacks of the Sylvan Strength, for example. That way it would then be like strength 15%, crit rate 10%, or something like that. Like, that could potentially be really nice. That can help with even more DPS, crit rate. It's a small buff, but it will be really strong. So that is just my thinking on that. But hey, who knows? Just in short, the S2 and the first ability, those both definitely need a lot of reworking. Because, oh boy, they definitely need it. Woodland Blessing, which will be stun and sleep res. Those reses are fine. Those are just to become potent. That is all good. Then the buff skill time will more likely be buffed to 35%, and I do not think they will touch it beyond that, unless they want to go crazy and make it so that her affliction chance goes up depending on something. Maybe more combo stuff. Maybe, but I don't know at that point, because like this video I mainly want to focus on the S2 and the Sylvan strength and all that, and the potentials her kit could have, and now do keep in mind that she's only a support unit. All right, she's only a support unit. So with this, I was thinking maybe she could replace like Kimono Alisan or something like that, because like Twins, they already do the res down as is. Leonidas does the Scorch Rend, Twins does the burn, right? So literally with her, she would just have to fulfill the support rule, towards which she can do amps pretty easily, and the Sylvan Strength, that is very, very strong, depending on how many stacks you can have up to. So that could potentially work out pretty well, but Ice Not Come On Understand is pretty hard to replace and all that. So that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you did end up enjoying, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.